Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. It is more attempts at the Chapter 13 map. This might take us quite a few attempts. Gone away, looked up the options, looked up some tactics and suggestions because it's one of those. No shame in that. Yeah. It's going to be tricky. So basically, what we the tactics and suggestions I've seen are for people who are not so much higher level, because I think all these people are coming in at the same level, but or Byleth is lower level, but more poorly class arranged. Yeah. Like, people are more... They're going to have a hell of a lot more movement than we had. We're going to be grounded units. They were, yeah, flying ones. So tough. The basic tactics that I gather is, like, first off, we're going to have to stay in here. Try and get the choke point here and use battalions to even up our job. They went in for the kill with a net, which I'm fucking scared about trying, but maybe we can make it work. Gilbert is useless and basically just needs to sit in this corner forever. So let's have a see. I think we'll do this.
I'll comply.
You comply, yes. It's worth pointing out that even if we do this, I should have taken the steel sword out. Right, first off we need some luck, which we do not get. Right, okay.
Forgive me.
So this is going to happen a lot, unfortunately. When that happens, it's a restart, and it's not a it's not a divine pulse. It is a straight up retreat because we're not going to beat the odds otherwise. So
in the Holy King.
And it means we get to go through all these cutscenes every time, which is adds to the time-consuming nature of it. I think what we'll probably do with this is we'll give it a try for maybe about an hour. We'll see how we can do on the... Because a lot of it just depends on the opening 8 turns. If we can get out of the opening 8 turns with no casualties, then... you know, we should be okay.
It smells. Shall...
Right, so...
What's my strategy?
I guess we just do the same again. Although, what is the weight on... I mean, we might as well use the Sublime Creator Sword. It might give us an extra
I'll
turn
comply.
somewhere. So somebody's coming to shoot for him, in actual fact. Sure. At least looks like they are. Right, okay. Okay, so that's a good start. A great start, it's a good start. And now, yeah, with Sublime Creator Sword, he only takes 1 hit.
Watch and learn.
He doesn't take any hits. Okay, so that's... There we go. That's the start of Champions. Right, and I think what we do here is retreat Byleth over to here. Okay, that was my early look. getting used up. Attack him with an iron lance. Do it.
Too weak for this world.
Okay. Okay. But I'm not sure if Byleth starts with a battalion. I think that.
His Highness, and
I know it's been 5 years.
We'll help out from...
why? Why are you here?
Does he have... So he does. So, okay. Right, well I think...
Service.
Firstly, physic is... It's going to be pretty bad on both of them, honestly. Right.
Injuries mean nothing.
Yeah. Well, injuries do mean something, unfortunately, but...
All talk and no action.
Right, antitoxin, not terribly useful. But this... You know, that's not bad, is it?
It's time.
So, we are still going to be tanking a few hits. There's no doubt about that.
I'd be honored.
Ash can combat art, Deadeye. Okay. 47 with that. Sorry, I always do this thing wrong. 18 with that, but I think I need him to either use the Brave Bow or the Iron Bow. No, it's the Iron Bow. Okay, well, we just have to hope for the best. Okay, that's good. Gilbert, I'm going to move to here just so... What's his rally? Oh, rally's defense up. Okay, that's great. Yeah, do that. Right.
I'm your girl.
Okay. What have you got? Okay. 70, 75, 65. Right, I'll straight to 75. Okay, well that might be a wipe, but otherwise, that went okay.
That would work.
So we just need some dodges from Annette, which isn't admittedly her specialist subject, and indeed we're not going to get any dodges from Annette. Oh, but she manages to kill him on the downturn. Right, okay.
Next.
Good work, Annette. Right. Fortunately, this looks bad. Yeah, okay, down.
Forgive me.
Yeah, you see, that's going to be a problem.
No, not before the woman's blood is spilled.
Okay, well, we'll try Divine Pulse on this. And I guess we will go back to... right, we're going to go right the way back. We'll go to fight, which is irritating.
Smells of what?
But
Shall we?
What's my strategy?
okay, items. It's like it. So cool. Okay, wait.
I'll comply.
Short spear. Okay. Right, we'll just do our best to try and stay really far back. See what happens.
Eventually, I too will fall. His Highness.
I know it's been.
We'll help out.
Why?
Right, okay. So first
At your
off,
service.
Mercedes. Mercedes actually maybe come back here, and let's get Dimitri here up.
Wasted effort.
I'm your girl.
I think I will. Oh no, I don't think we will do that. Okay, item Sagittae, quit, and move to there and wait. That should hopefully kill that guy. Those two are okay. We'll just have to sort of see what happens here. Okay, hope for the best.
Close one.
That's good. Okay, it doesn't kill him, but that's decent, and she can get healed by Mercedes. So,
Not quite ready to die.
well, don't worry about being ready to die because 75, 70, 75, 65. Right, okay. Wind. Okay, that's really unfortunate.
I'll only. At your service.
I guess in that case, we'll try and get Mercedes to kill him. Okay, this is.
Not quite ready to die.
So does that affect the odds if we? Right, Excalibur is now right, okay.
I'm nobody's fool.
Okay, I mean we don't need to rush this, so I guess
I'll
we
comply.
just kind of wait here.
What's my strategy?
I think go wait in the bush because. Right. Okay. You heal her.
Thanks.
Leave it.
Yeah, anything else we can estimate the difference truthfully, but whatever.
Thanks.
Right. Okay.
I'd be honored.
Yeah, I mean the idea that he could take on two of them, and indeed it may even be more, is just kind of laughable. So
I'm your girl.
we'll see what doing here to there does. Okay. Right. Well, I needed... Okay, that's... Again, not really what I was hoping for, the odds. Okay. So Violet has to move back. Wait.
Even if I die.
You don't have anything there, so let's go Iron Lance just for defensiveness. Oh god, right, okay. Right, okay. Well... there's no point in rallying that. Can you actually hit that thing? Right, okay. Are you using... okay, well, why do you use Excalibur? Okay, and how much damage is that going to do? 32 times 2. So what we need with Mercedes in the first instance is for you to use whatever your... Oh my god, that... Jesus. If we equip heal... Still that, but there is a chance that she dodges, I suppose. So if that's the case, then there's not really much point in having that out. She might as well have Bolgariani or whatever it is. Is that... So that's 78, okay, so... Right. Right, if we put... So fire is 75. Thunder is 76. Bolgariani... I think it's going to come down to Nosferatu, to be honest. It's 78. Right, Nosferatu... Yeah. Right. And then, can she heal without taking away that? Okay, well, at least... Okay, so she is... Okay, so she's got Nosferatu out, so she's got a reasonable chance of surviving. There's really not much else that can be done here, we just kind of have to wait it out and see what happens to her in there. Okay. Okay, good.
It had to be done.
Alright, Annette currently on course for MVP. Where are they going? Okay, well if you're going to go anywhere, that's where I want you to go.
Hey!
Okay, good. Oh my god, brilliant. Right, okay. A fighting chance, but unfortunately we've got 2 more to deal with. I think we can... Why is he going for Dimitri? They're both going for Dimitri, or they all... Well, no, because I'm... So 2 would go for me, 1 would go Dimitri. We might as well attack that guy anyway. Right, if that's the case...
Injuries mean nothing.
I think we move there and try and tank this. Right, over here...
If you're sure.
Annette, can you gambit these down? You can, and it will kill that one, and it will do serious damage to the other.
This is our chance. Can't
Right.
afford to lose.
Okay, that's good. Do we get some good stats? No. Speed's okay, I guess. Right, okay. But Mercedes now needs to haggle this guy down. She should be able to do. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay. Well, it doesn't matter.
Tragic end.
Right. Okay. Okay though, like the map is looking less awful than it was. Sorry, you should be rallying.
Much
each other.
appreciated.
There's not really much else you can do, but you can at least do that. Right, hope for the best. Okay, right. So Dimitri cannot go there. He has to sit in the corner. And even then, yeah, okay, so
If you're sure.
right, Gambit, Resonant Ice, yeah, Gambit boost.
Let's settle this. And nobody's fool.
Yeah, okay, we all know what's going to happen there.
I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
At your service.
there's simply no other options. This is the Nosferatu is quicker, I think, isn't it? Well, even if it isn't, at least it'll give a chance to heal back.
Let's keep our guard up.
Okay. Right. And
My orders?
Thank you.
like those two are just useless, to be honest. All that effort put into Ash to like, oh, maybe we can make him a good thing. It's like, no. Right, okay.
I must lead them well.
Yeah, you must, but you're unlikely to. Right, okay, this is where it starts to get a bit fucking hairy. Okay. Oh, I need some fucking heal. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Forgive me.
Right. Okay, well, what we do then... Oh, it looks like he dies as well. Right, this might be a non-starter. Right, begin, play a phase.
What's my strategy?
Byleth. Trade with Dimitri. Give him the concoction. Wait.
Injuries mean nothing.
Dimitri, use the concoction. Gilbert, rally Ash.
Much appreciated.
And
If you're
next,
sure.
Gambit, these two.
This is our chance. What's next?
I know it worked out better for Bolganone with,
I'll protect.
mind you, it did work out better. Let's just see what happens if we do it. No, okay. Choose Nosferatu. Never mind.
I don't expect forgiveness.
Guess we know now. Right, okay. And... Right, come on, lads. Good. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, God. Right. Some dodges here, Byleth. Okay, some heals is good. One, no, okay. At least that one's going that way. Right.
I'd be honored.
He can get there. I don't think he can get to the corner though. If we go Deadeye, Steel Bow on this guy, and then we block him with Gilbert. Again, this is going to be a divine pulse, so if everyone wants it. Right. No. So we can obviously get all the way around. Right, I guess you just rally Ash and then... To be honest, if Ash dies, then fucking Ash. Right.
We can't be careless.
Well, unfortunately, that's exactly what we're going to do. Is we can actually, thinking about it, if you go here, can you fortify? How far does fortify go? Not far enough. Right. Okay. Right. So, how far can Mercy get? She can get to there. If she goes, oh God. Right. Okay.
Thanks.
At least it gets Mercedes up as well. Right. I think we
I'll
probably
comply.
hold position here, which is a bit scary. But
I disposed of doubt long ago.
oh, it's unfortunate. Okay. Right, well maybe on this one, just to thin things out. I know it's not a great use, but it's like 2 that we don't have to take down. Okay. Well, maybe we'll get lucky elsewhere. Not so much here, but I mean like with the Ash one. If Ash lives, then you know that's not so bad. That's not really anything. Okay. Right, it's this one that's the... Oh, right, okay, so he has no chance of surviving.
I can't.
I guess it was because we moved them off the back wall. Maybe we move Ash to the... right. Yeah, I am gonna... Sure, yeah, okay. Right, okay. It all went awfully anyway. So, please... Right, Divine Force. Right, when did we move Ash? Right, okay. Yeah, begin player phase. Basically,
honored.
Ash needs to go here. And we will... In fact, if he just uses Brave... I suppose... Oh no, he has to. Waning Shot.
My orders?
Okay,
Thank you.
so that should give Ash like maybe a fighting chance. 20 times 2, and he has 33 health. So no, but there is a chance this time he will miss. So yeah, that's something to get excited about. Right. Okay, well, Dimitri has to get him.
All talk and no action.
We'll send the conduction to the
What's my strategy?
convoy. It is simply a case of missing that guy. Which might be alright because he's not like doing that much damage. How much health is in this section?
Sure. We can't be careless.
I think we've got to heal Violet, haven't we?
Well done.
So helpful.
Yeah, useful. Sure. Right, okay. Dimitri. Right. He's okay. We're still up against it with Ash. Like the numbers are still not on his side. Fine, we're okay. Right, this. Okay, good. Right, that was went as well as we could possibly have expected. Okay, they're going over there. He's going for him. That's absolutely fine. Right, so Byleth will need another heal. But they're in fucking trouble now. Oh no. Okay, good. Advantage.
This could turn the tides.
But unfortunately it means that it now opens up the area in front of him,
There is still...
which I think people have still got a chance to run into. Right, now, okay, so we live. Ash.
I need to slow down.
I guess first we'll see if Gilbert can beat the odds. It is unlikely, but always here. If he's not going to do that, then like, what is he going to do? Quite frankly. Right, Brave Bow. Okay, so that's another event. We're running out of Divine Pulses here, is the other thing. Gilbert, do you have like a combat art or something that you can use that might increase your chance of hitting? 54, it's about as good as it gets with this guy. Okay. That's fine.
I need to slow down.
Ash, combat arts, curved shot, steel bow, getting dead.
It was the only way.
Right, okay. Gilbert's also poisoned for his troubles. Right.
If you're sure. At your service.
Right, okay. It's just gonna be nasty.
Wow, thanks.
Okay.
I'll comply.
If Dimitri breaks from the bush and goes to that, that only affects those guys. Which really just does nothing. We're better off
May
just...
not survive.
Right, well... We've got advantage, so that's something.
I must lead them well.
Right, okay, who's attacking who? Yeah, okay, so we've got a net, we've got those two. This guy. There's the gambit. It's just like the positioning on it is just awful for us. Sure. No, I'm kind of running out of ideas here.
Too weak for this world.
Okay, I don't know what they're doing. It's the other one, it's Sword Boy that's the problem. Not him. Not them. He is the problem, clearly.
No.
Forgive me. My battle ends here.
Okay. I think the other thing, I mean, like I say, the
I'll only slow you down. Go on with it.
help me. It's difficult because, like, it would be really nice if some of these could be pulled to the left-hand side, and, like, say, Felix and Ingrid here could take them out, but instead of Felix and Ingrid, it's these two, like the fucking Chuckle Brothers, who, you know, are doing, who have just about managed to survive one swordsman, with, like, us drastically beating the odds. So I think this is, how many Divine Pulses do we have? We've only got 2 left, and we've got, I mean, well, it was just, it'd all gone wrong there, hadn't it? So I guess it is a retreat. Yeah, experience will not be retained, I'm aware of this. And we'll go through these loading screens for more cutscenes that we are not going to watch. Good. Okay, back to this one. Like I say, we can turn the difficulty down, but if we turn the difficulty down, it's no longer on Maddening, and, like, honestly, the rest of the run takes a hit. This is the hardest mission.
It smells.
Ash is not
Shall we go
good
round?
enough, but whatever.
I'll comply.
Right.
What's my strategy?
Oh shit, I'm looking in the right thing. Right, just wait.
Here is something to believe in. This could turn the tides.
Very, very nice. Right, now the question becomes, if we... because he's going to heal each turn, so we might as well let him get to full health.
His Highness.
Yeah.
We'll help out.
Why?
Fine. Right, you just wait there.
My orders?
You just rally Ash. Wait, let him move. Right. Is he attacking anyone? Don't think so.
At your service.
So I think we just wait here.
I'm your girl.
round. It might be that he goes to the bush though. If he does, then that's a problem. Right, so somebody needs to nudge forward. See, it looks like if we do this, yeah, that's aggroing quite a few people. Right, what was going to one-shot him? Excalibur? Okay, so we go here to the hedge, items, Excalibur. Okay, and we wait. And we'll put you there. Just, you know, moral support. Cool. Right.
I'm nobody's fool.
And now, again, we just wait it out here. We've got more or less infinite time, so we'll just go through the
Thank you.
basics of this. Oh no. Okay. Right, so we'll wait. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Right, okay, so we've got her leveled up and we've got them all.
This is for
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, that's what it is. I'll take that.
Much appreciated. I'd be honored.
Actually, that's two of them. Okay, if he goes... Oh, Gilbert's already gone. Right, okay. Okay. So... what if we go here? What then?
so helpful.
Again, we'll just boost these relationships. Not that they do a great deal, but okay. So Bowman is going to come. And he's going to shoot at Violet, which is fine. Ouch. But, yeah. Right. Okay. And this should aggro some, but hopefully not all. Right, yeah, so if he comes back now here and waits, Mercy needs to come here. She needs to, well actually does she? Right, no, I mean that absolutely cannot happen. Right, but what does she need to kill this dude? Excalibur will do it. Okay, fine. So you, yeah, you might as well rally. Mercy, currently on Oglinone. I think we want her on Nosferatu. Okay, and then she has also got a Brave Bone, so forget that. And then if we can get a Physic on Violet.
Thank you.
Alright, let's see what happens. And Dimitri is absolutely fine now. What's he using? Iron Lance. Yeah, stay on. No, stay on there. Okay, what's going on here? Overall, good.
Thank you.
Just want them to stay where they are. Right, okay.
Close one.
One in that. Good.
What's next?
fuck's he going? Okay, some misses or some heals from my crest would be nice. In fact, we get none of them. Right. I need a miss here, Mercedes. Miss. Fuck's sake.
I must put.
Right, so going back to Mercedes is go. And that uses rally.
At your service.
So attack twice when initiating combat. Okay. Right. So I think we're kind of a bit screwed here, honestly. Right, let's go and
I'll comply.
Dimitri. Actually, Violet should have healed as well. Whatever.
My orders?
Much appreciated.
And he kills someone. For fuck's sake. Well, at least we get to see what difference the Mercedes fire thing makes.
Can't afford to lose.
Yeah. Right. Okay, 73 with fire. Doesn't make me feel like much more.
Hey!
Okay. So we do need to choose fire. Right. They need to swap places, that's obvious.
If you're sure,
Gambit.
I'll help too, okay? Now! I'm sorry. I pushed too hard.
Oh, but because of this, she's not gonna. Oh god, a brave bow. Oh, is it not fucking? God damn it. Well, what gives him the biggest chance of missing then? 83, 71. So.
I must.
Oh, we could. Actually, I
I
think her.
pushed too hard.
I think her gambit, unfortunately, is a healing gambit, which is not really ideal. But close range can't take you. Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Simple, does it?
Let's keep our guard up.
Should have used Nosferatu. Never mind. Right. Okay. Here,
Your orders?
just keep rallying. We'll hope for the best.
I'll comply.
Dimitri, I need you to, by hook or crook, absolutely end this guy. So, Tempest Lance is looking nice. Tempest Lance with short spear, Tempest. Mind you, Byleth can finish him off, actually, thinking about it. So, but Byleth needs to go second. Right, okay. Combat Arts, Tempest Lance, Blessed Lance, we'll not do it either. Iron Lance. No, we might as well just do that. Okay.
I may not survive.
Yeah, you may not survive, but Right, now,
All is going to plan.
we might be able to regroup here.
Not my best.
No, not your best. Whatever. Right, Ash is still there, okay. And who's moving? Oh, God. Okay. Right, we've got to turn now. Right. Okay.
If you're sure.
Where can a net go and not take a hit? The net can go to there and not take a hit. Mercedes can go to there and not take a hit. Physic has to be Byleth.
Well done.
He is going for Ash, which is of course a problem.
I'd be honored.
It's a massive problem. Right. Tell me about your movement 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So either way, he's gonna thingy it. Unless Gilbert can. There's just nothing that Gilbert can do. We can change Ash into the bush. Or
What's my strategy?
we go absolutely hell for leather and we gambit. That only gets 2 of them. Okay. Right. This gambit would take out at least 1. It's a bit earlier than I would have liked, but yeah, I think we need to start breaking out of here. That draws a bit more heat than I was hoping for. But again, I mean, we like what we're doing is the Ash situation. So it has to be from here. It would have to be Deadeye. There's no chance of it frigging hitting. I don't know what we do. Like, even if Gilbert... If Ash goes for the bush, he's taking flak from 2 sides, but it does... Right. And then it's dead, die, waning shot. So he needs to waning shot with the iron bow because we don't want him using anything else. Okay. That just draws more flak. It's looking like Ash is being attacked by 3 people. I just can't see if he's going to survive that. Or indeed either of them are going to survive that. Right, okay. I guess we go for this one so that you can't hurt the meat.
Another victory.
But I think it's over for that side. Maybe over for this side. We're going to need some dodges, please, people. Yeah, that's not a dodge. Oh, right.
I've got you.
I don't think it's going to help us very much. 'Cause, yeah.
I can't fight
Yeah. Right, okay, so...
No.
So I don't know, really. I guess if we go back a few turns... Well, that isn't going to work quite clearly. That seems reasonable. Okay.
My orders?
Gilbert, you go and stand in there.
I'd be honored.
Ash, Combat Arts, Deadeye, Iron Bow. Maybe he'll crit again. Yeah. I mean, like, this guy's gonna do... So yeah, Ash cannot be saved as soon as... I've worked so fucking hard with Ash. Like, I'm just... It's been a few minutes since I last moaned about fucking Ash. Right, let's moan about Ash again. I mean, as I say, it really doesn't help that his partner in crime is the fucking Chucklebrook brother king himself, Gilbert. Like, wielding a fucking 30% chance to hit. But we've poured levels into Ash. We have forced him up to this level. And he is just complete. I mean, if you look at, like, what these two are doing. Mercedes is a fucking healer, but between her and Annette, they can get the job done. But this side, no chance. Just none. What happens? Gilbert moves.
I'd be honored.
Ash, just put your bow away. Okay, so you should have nothing equipped. Right, none. Even with nothing equipped, he is still getting doubled. With a 100% chance to hit. And like with the gambit, I might, well, it's very unlikely. I might possibly be able to get Ash over there. Sorry, get Gilbert over there. But I can't get Ash because he's the one with the gambit. So Ash just dies from his starting position. Like, it's not like they've moved. They've just decided to aggro other targets. So these are going to have to risk their lives. So we might as well go back. Well, I guess maybe we can do this. Rally Ash.
You're too kind. I'd be honored.
And then move him to the corner. Right, and then what was happening with this? This was...
I'll comply.
Dimitri was going to... we might as well say that.
I may not survive.
But the reality was this.
All is going to plan.
Right.
Not my...
But you see, yeah, like if they want to go that way,
This is the end.
Whoop. Yeah, so it has to go back further than that because they can't cut. I mean, at this point, unless Gilbert's got the mother of all fucking gambits, which, spoiler alert, he hasn't. Making the assumption here, actually. Even this is no way. Right. Okay. Well, we'll try it again. We'll just see where it takes us. So. Right.
I must pull through.
You can't get to fucking there. But you might be able to if we go back to the previous turn. Right, okay. So, before Byleth defeats the bandit,
I may not survive.
we just take this from this position, which might give him an extra squares movement.
I must lead them well. Not my...
And now, so we know that Gilbert's going to be the Death's Door, like, you know, because this 6% chance to crit comes off for them. Right, so this time
I'll comply.
you comply, you know, fly away. Right.
No foe shall escape.
Right. Now
I must
Byleth
pull through.
can get to here and can gambit then.
It's time.
Which buys them a very small amount of time.
I pushed too hard.
Mercedes cannot go far enough to do that. Oh. Right, okay, that. Mercedes has to do that.
Thank you.
And net, unfortunately, that is going to mean we've got a very low chance of survival here. But there's simply nothing else that we can do. Oh, there is something else we can do, actually. Yeah, so Annette, what are you using? Excalibur, which I think was enough to do this guy last time. Although he's got 55 health this time, so I'm possibly a little less confident. But if you draw back, he is now going for Annette, but Annette is in some form of cover.
Proceed carefully.
Gilbert has a gambit.
We're at your side.
Our plan is ready.
I don't know what you want me to say. I mean, it's 60%. It was not a cast iron chance to hit. Right, otherwise... Okay. If Ash Brave Bros this guy... The way I see it, Gilbert is going down, but Ash isn't
It's
necessarily.
still here.
What have we got? 11, 80, 10, 12, 75, 9. I think we're going to get rid of the steel gun. Yes, whatever it is. Right, okay. So we've got a couple of people at risk here.
I disposed of doubt long ago.
Annette is probably the most... Well, Gilbert's the most at risk, and then Annette. Okay. Yeah, okay, straight down.
It's done.
Because the other guy critted, that was always going to be a problem. Oh. Right, so Ash drops as well. Right.
I'll only slow you down.
Okay. Right. Let's do this a different way. If we go back to Gilbert using onslaught did nothing, and then using drawback, blah 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 blah. Wave attack and assault troop I think are just good value generally. So we'll do that, and I think, yeah, I think we do that.
If you're sure.
And I think we go here, rally Mercedes, and we'll try and get these people over to here. And to be honest, fuck these guys.
Proceed carefully.
Like, they are
I'd be honored.
less than useless. So I guess if they haven't got healers, just out of interest, if you go to the racket, that's just chopping the heat. I think we're going to struggle to do more damage than that with Brave, bro. So we'll go this, and we'll go this. We know that Gilbert's going to miss with his thing, so I would say we go combat arts and see if we can't take down this guy. It's a 42% chance to hit, which is slightly less than I hoped for. But... Okay, so Gilbert got somebody.
You were unprepared.
All talk and no action.
Right, and then we can get... Yeah, I mean, like, if they want to go for Ash, then I think we should have enough defense to take the Brawler. Obviously, that was never on the cards. We'll just have to see what we can do to those guys with them. Oh my god, 17 times 4?
Not before that woman's blood.
I was expecting like 5 times 4. Right, well in that case, it goes, it's our last charge, so. It's our last charge. I don't think I really want to proceed on my last charge, if I'm honest. Like, because even if we are to make a success of this, and let's not kid ourselves, it's looking pretty fucking unlikely. Yeah. We're going to struggle. What did we learn? Well, I feel like these two do okay. That we've got like some solid plans for how they pan it out. These two are still a mess. I think they need to be punching through faster. I think they have to get out and try and save this, and more importantly, like get using their relative gambits to end some folk. Especially Byleth having Vantage, that could be super useful. He needs to use the Brave Bow as his thing. That's just basically the way of it for Ash. I don't know with Gilbert. Do you know what? We'll give it one more stab from the top, and then we'll call it. There's yeah. Like, I think a lot of Ash's combat arts, if it's in range, like, they are dwarfed by the effects of the Brave Bow. And then by and large, like, when it comes to Gilbert, like, I think we did the right thing.
Shall we go I'll comply.
Okay.
What's my strategy?
It's over.
Another
That
victory.
work out, but that wasn't what we should have done. Okay. Right, who can we coax? Let's coax you out. I feel like it's a net that actually sets everyone moving off in the direction of very nice. Of Byleth and Co. I'm not really sure what your thoughts were there, but okay, fine.
His Highness, and
I know it's been.
Oh, I haven't seen. We'll help out from.
why?
Why are you here? Yeah, okay. Reasonable question. So you to here, you to here,
My orders?
start the. Do we? Maybe we. Give it a turn.
Much appreciated. I'd be honored.
Right, okay.
I'm your
and
girl.
that, go there and what was it, Excalibur, was it? Right, if I Cutting Gale, but Excalibur hits like more accurate. Okay, item, Excalibur, quick, Q, wait.
At your service.
Mercedes, combat art, no, combat art, item, Nosferatu, okay. See what happens.
What's next?
Right. Yeah, you see, they start making their way over to Ash for whatever reason, so we need. Like, I think this turn, well, maybe this is just what we did last time, to be honest. Right. Okay, so 2 goes, and it's over. Right, okay, good.
I must.
So you see, it just kind of like it drains divine pulses because there doesn't seem to be any fucking rhyme or reason to
At your service.
to Mercedes here. Like, sure, let's just leave her as Bolganoni, see if that does anything. You know how that's it.
I'm nobody's fool.
Watch and learn.
Okay, yeah, fine, again. It's just this, isn't it? Like, okay, so that's 100. Not enough damage to... okay.
I must go back.
So I think, if I understand that correctly, we cannot possibly survive Mercedes being there. So what we'll have to do instead, Ash waits.
I'm your girl.
Annette has to go incredibly aggressive on this guy.
You're done. It had to be done.
Which means Annette is now going to be facing up against this fellow.
At your service.
But Mercedes can do almost nothing. So we're just dead with that. Okay, that's fine. Right, well, I don't want them both doing that. Okay. Let's pick a spell. I think I'm feeling Thunder. Should we feel Thunder? Let's wait with Thunder and see what happens. If not, this is the final, like, furlong. There's also a small matter of this, which, because she didn't crit, is the end of her.
I'll only slow you down. Go on without me.
Yeah. I don't really know. I guess the other thing that we could do is it's not Thunder, by the way. So it has to be Nosferatu. We know that. So we need to get Byleth in such a position that he doesn't... So maybe we aggro from the other side. Okay, right. I'm going back a few turns here. Byleth moves any phase. Bandit. Right, Gan play a phase. Yeah, okay, so... If we go to here...
What's my strategy?
And we go... here.
I'll comply.
Dimitri, I'm actually going to put you here. Just to give Byleth that little bit of extra support. Okay. Bad start. Right, okay. Very bad start. Lol. Right, so I guess we're not fucking standing there, are we? Right. Nobody cares. Right. So... Go and play first.
What's my strategy?
Right. Let's try
I'll
this.
comply.
What does that do for us?
His Highness.
I know it's been.
Oh,
Cool.
we'll help out.
Why?
Shut up.
I'm your girl.
Excalibur, quit. Wait.
At your service.
Wait.
orders?
Start the fucking
Thank you.
insidious process of rallying the cretin. I mean, they're both cretins, to be fair. Right, over for 75. Good.
What's next?
Okay.
Thanks.
Much appreciated.
Well, to be honest, if nothing else is happening, I'm not going to move.
Wow, thanks. My work's...
Alright. That didn't work out very well for us last time, did it? What if we go here? Go here and wait.
Thank you.
We might as well move him there. Just gives us slightly better chance for pilot. Sash won't do anything. Right, okay.
Predictable.
Very good. Right. Okay, now I guess what we do here,
I must pull through.
aim to break out of here. So, what have you got in terms of combat arts? Sublime Heaven. It's got a 30% chance to crit. That would solve several problems for us. This one. But we don't crit. Indeed, we take damage. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Combat arts. No, not combat arts. Jesus Christ. Gambit. No, not. Oh. Maybe Gambit. No, I don't think it's necessary to Gambit, is it? Right, let's just go Excalibur on. In fact, does it even need to be Excalibur or Crit and Gale? No, Excalibur it is. Let's return. In fact, we need it to be Excalibur.
I'm nobody's fool.
Right, okay, well done. And that. Mercedes can get as far as there, which will be fairly disastrous for us. Right, you need to physic this guy.
Much needed.
And then Dimitri needs to get hit. Dimitri's going to have a friggin' horrendous turn here. But there isn't really much other option. Okay.
Eventually, I too will fall.
Yeah, but in about 8 turns' time. Right, okay. Which I think is the moment that we start bringing these folks into it, because yeah, otherwise they're not going to do anything. Maybe it'll distract them slightly. Right, okay, misses. Okay, that's one miss, good. Another miss. Brilliant. Right, okay. Good start. Don't know what's going on there. Okay, a miss here would be great.
That's your best.
Right, so they are missing him. What about him? We're not going to miss him. Even being stood in the woods doesn't help. Okay. Okay. Right, yeah. Now Excalibur, whatever it is. Only does 44. Right, okay. So she's dead if we do that.
I'll only slow you down. Go on.
It's like playing solitaire with like a real deck. You know, like solitaire, as in like the card game, age-old card game. You've got to figure out the exact right thing to do. But even if you do the exact right thing to do, play it absolutely optimally, there is no guarantee that you will succeed. We just need an enormous amount of luck here. So I guess so they went there. So that coaxes him over there. Okay. Right, yeah, bandits attack that. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, no, began player phase. Right, so
I'm your girl.
she needs to come back to here. But like I say, the chances of her succeeding with this are kind of slim.
At your service.
She has to do this item Nosferatu equip. Assist Physic on Violet.
Thank you.
Violet and Dimitri are actually able to
What's my strategy?
hold their own quite well. I think we will go Sublime Heaven. Well, we might as well do it on this guy, to be honest. Because like we didn't crit the other guy, so might. I'll get some health back.
I'll comply.
And then Dimitri, we just kind of need to thin out the attacks on others, really. How much health have you got? You've got full health. Wait, if we move him up to here, he's taking the hits instead of Violet, although he did take most of them quite well. So maybe we do this. Yeah, okay, fine. Right. And then these two are just, rally
Much
each
appreciated.
other. There's nothing we can do to help. Right, okay, so Dimitri. Okay, nowhere near as good as last time. So that feels like a mistake straight off the bat. They're going for the Chuckle Brothers, but it doesn't matter. We have a miss here. Okay, good. Right, okay, so I need one of these to miss. It's not just enough that she kills. Oh, she does kill. Just.
What's next?
But unfortunately, she now has to. So she now needs she needs 2 misses from the other guy. Okay, he needs a miss. He's just done like. It's been a bit compound with Dimitri there because like. Right, in fact, I think I'm
I
gonna.
must. I'll only slow you.
Right, okay, so they both die. So it's not that. So this can't be done. Like, not the map, it can't be done, but it can't be done with the RNG that's before us. It's just going to be really frigging hard because, like, right. They don't move that. Okay. Right, okay, just wait.
I'm your girl. Thanks.
And we'll see if
What's my strategy?
somebody wants to leave.
My orders?
You're too kind.
Just go fucking absolutely hyper in on him. Draw some flak across. Okay, what if we combat art, sublime heaven? We haven't got too many sublime heavens we can use, but if we do get a crit, we don't get a crit. We don't even get a fucking hit. So we take damage of that. My fucking lord. Right, okay.
I'll comply.
We can't all be there, can we? So I guess.
Out of my way! See you in the eternal flames.
I guess it kind of works out.
At your service.
Mercedes, can you get a physic on Violet?
Well done.
Right, just stay close and
So helpful.
rally one another. Speaking of so helpful,
Much appreciated.
right, okay. So it's basically them two versus the world,
That's your best.
but if they clump up, we might be able to do some gambit work. For God's sake, Byleth! I don't like the way they're going. Dimitri should miss, does miss. Dimitri, I need some misses here.
That would work.
Good. Right, okay. Relatively defensible. Byleth, I need some misses here. Okay, good. Brawler is coming round. Oh god, right, okay. Yeah, you see the problem is when there's two of them, it's going to be problematic for Annette and Mercedes. It is going to be seriously problematic for them. Right. What if Byleth Sublime Creator Swords this guy?
This could turn the tides. I'm strong.
Wonderful. Right, Dimitri, if you were to gambit here, that would gambit, it would only get them. Is he... Okay. I know it's a bit dodge, but I think maybe we have to do this. So Iron Lancing that guy will do to 18, Steel Lancing will do 16, Combat Arts 10 Pestilence with the Steel Lance to 8, 10 Pestilence with the Iron Lance to 10, 10 Pestilence with the Short Spear to 12. Gambit the other way won't work because he hasn't got the right gambits. what gives him the best crit chance? It's all 28. 7. Just to check. Night Neo, I can't imagine it's going to do better than that. 11 and 7 and 54. So all not even really that good chance to hit. I really don't want to have to use a gambit, but I just think if I don't, like, they're just taking too much heat. Like, making sure that these two survive is kind of critical. Right, the Mercedes, do you have combat arts? Drawback, right, okay. Check this out. Can she get there? Oh, she can't fucking get there! Can she hit him from there? Oh! Well then. Now then.
It's our chance. Can't afford to lose.
Okay. Right. Mercedes can either attack that guy or buy less health. It's buy less health.
Thank you.
I hate to say it, but they are getting to the point now. Okay. Right, if he comes here, they're all attacking him. So we can't do that. What about this? That would draw some flack. And then it's just one person who's not going for Byleth. I guess that Ash does it. I mean, it's a very low chance of hitting, but he's not doing anything else. Yeah, I don't think anybody expected him to hit that. Right, okay. Okay, again, nobody expects Gilbert to hit. Okay, good. Good start, Dimitri. Great start, Dimitri. Right, okay. Okay, and that's hit and crit up, which is going to be very important for us. Byleth, we've got 8% chance of hitting, so hoping that we can... right, oh god, not sure which way they're going. Okay. Well, it's okay, like we're aiming to survive, and then we should be able to gambit our way out of some of this.
That's the best.
Dimitri, if you can get him, if you can kill him, it's amazing. Okay, no. But from the way things are positioned, we should be able to get multiple gambit hits.
That's your best.
Okay. Okay, going well, going well. Right, Byleth. Oh god. Right, okay, player phase. So first off, without any shadow of a doubt, we brave bow this guy. And then it is just whatever Gilbert can do that hits the best. I am assuming that will be his gambit. That is 60. Combat Arts Spike is 69. Please. You fucking useless cunt. Have you hit anybody in all these things? Right, so unfortunately, like... Right.
My orders?
I don't even know. I don't know if it uses the same logic. It might do.
Man is ready.
I'm not quite sure the numbers. I just... Like, what am I supposed to do?
I'll comply.
Yeah, right, okay, well... This is a fairly easy one, thankfully.
No escape!
Yeah, okay, yes, right, okay. This is
I'm
less
your girl.
easy. Right, okay. So we basic. Oh, right, okay, so she hasn't got that. Right, okay, cool, and she can't hit that guy for that. Okay.
At your service.
So Mercedes will have to 46. Doesn't kill. Doesn't kill. Doesn't kill. 46, okay. Or healing. It's just like, just Gilbert has just fucking completely shafted me there. He is for some reason going for Gilbert. I'm sure he'll change his mind and go for Ash. Okay, maybe we're not as bad as it first seems. What are we going to do about these folks then? So she's out of Gambit. What's her... Can she draw back? Yeah, okay, so... Hypothetically, if we were to Gambit at these two... It's only really buying us time. It's only really buying us time. And if she was here... Like 46 is not fantastic odds. Oh, she does have a brave bow, but I don't know if that's like... Nah, she's fucking useless. Right, I think we have to think long term and just try and take the 46. It's going to be difficult. But, yeah. Okay.
I had to protect my friends.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're now going to have a difficult job protecting your friends. Oh, mind you, Annette looks like she'll be the one taking the hit. But, this guy hits harder than we can deal with. Right, okay, he has to die. We might have to fall back with those two. Looking at it. Right, we'll see. Who's left? Byleth is still left, so... Right, okay, if we did Excalibur, that wouldn't even kill him. Which is a bit fucking drastic. I suppose we've got the 1 in 10, so we'll... I think they need to fall back. I think that is their only recourse.
I'm your girl.
Items, Excalibur, yeah, okay, right.
At your service.
Somebody is going for, it looks like, okay, 1, person goes to them, that's fine. Right, assist physic. He needs the heal anyway.
Well done.
Which gets her up. Right, it would be nice if Byleth could end multiple people, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that.
What's my strategy?
Yeah, what is your strategy? That seems like a reckless thing to do. I think that is the cleverer thing to do. It would be nice to get some heal
Let's
in,
go
but...
with the plan.
Okay, just give him a silver bow as well, which isn't necessary, so it's sword. Right, okay.
Yeah! Predictable. Watch and learn.
Yeah, I mean, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble again.
Here is something
Oh.
to believe in.
Okay.
Must lead them well.
And I think I saw the crest of flames there as well, which means we got a bit of health back. We did. Okay. Could have gone much worse. Right, we didn't expect Dimitri to hit there, that's fine. Just hold your defensive position. Right.
Allow me to demonstrate.
This could turn the tides.
Vantage might be the best power in the game, it turns out. Okay, hope for the best. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'll only slow you down.
Brilliant as a net is, I think we might have to proceed with
honored.
this one. I think if we've got a chance to do it,
Falter.
I always anticipated it would be Ash, but
My orders.
if we can do this, right, okay. It does mean, unfortunately, that Mercedes is now going to have to take down this one, which might be a big ask. Fuck me, 46. I mean, I guess we don't have to do it from there, but okay. So fire for Boganone is another friggin' hope for the best one. Actually, right, Gambit, Battleground clear up. Right, Mercedes. What does Battleground clear up do? Just okay, fine. And does it? Right, and how much damage is he going to do to her? 25 times 4. I think the best money is just on fucking Bolgan, and unfortunately, I don't think we're very likely to get that. Okay, we did get it. Thank God.
Does this make a difference?
Right. And this shit. Like,
I'll comply.
sure. I mean, I think you're going to stay where you are. It's just a question of who you go for with short spear. I quite like the idea of you going for this guy more than this guy. I think we'll be able to get the other guy on the defensive. Just weakening him is advantageous. Byleth, it's not particularly exciting. It's this. although we are in combat at it. Sublime Heaven, yeah, okay. Why not?
Another victory.
Fantastic, that's what I always wanted. Okay, blast goes, good, misses. Here, but that's not bad. I'll take that all day long, yeah. This one could be nasty. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Forgive me. My battle ends here.
Ah! I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think we just have to get quite lucky. I think these two we're getting there. I mean, I had doubts about it as soon as we lost a net, because like a net is useful, and I know that, you know, we can pick off the others a bit more than we've had to do so far. But yeah. Like, putting those two in there allows them to hit lots of stuff. And they can tank relatively well in the forest. Maybe moving these two over earlier and getting them to be slightly more aggressive, and then getting him into the forest as well. Maybe if he had been here, then we wouldn't have been in the mess that we're in. So maybe using Gilbert a bit more is a possibility. It's just such a gamble with him, because he can't hit a barn door, and Ash can't kill the things outright. Like, if Ash had, I think you're literally talking like 1 extra strength, and then he can on his turn one-shot things with the Brave Bow. Which still makes him, you know, puts him in a very dangerous position, but it gives him something. Those two are just skinning by on luck. Like, once, like, that sounds silly, but like the turn after this, if everyone was alive here, which is obviously, you know, my grandmother had wheels, she'd be on a bicycle. You know, if everyone was alive here, we're in a really good spot. Even if there's, like, you know, Byleth on 1 health, Annette's on 1 health, like, because we're nearly able to regroup. And with a couple of gambits, we can kill most of the rest of these, defend against the others, to tank the others with Gilbert, and then when they're dead, like, we can draw things absolutely at our leisure. So right now we're only on turn 10, so we could have everybody take out them, Indeed, we can just do it from range, like with Ash, just kill him before he can even do much. So they get deaded. We've got extra heals here if we need it. That group of 5 is more scary than the group of 3, obviously, or the 1 there. But there's a choke point. They're still not that scary, you know. I think Dimitri and Violet would fancy their chances to hold that. Then there's a 3 there. Obviously, if you're not already aware, that we do get some reinforcements from that part of the world, but it's not necessarily that great. There are 2 reasons that like we're really hampered on this. I think, considering Maddening's always tough, but like there are 2 parts of this where we sort of made a little bit of a rod for our own back. Number 1, it seems ridiculous, but we just haven't put enough into Ash. Like, I sort of celebrated at level 20, and I really should have been able for level 25. Literally 1 extra strength is the difference. Or if we'd have put him in as a flying class. If he's a flying class, you can get over here, get him out, and then we can, like, the whole picture looks quite different. The other thing is a more like general thing, and I suppose it matters less, but when you compare to a lesser extent this side and to a greater extent this side, this is our healer for the map, Mercedes. Mercedes is our second best healer. We've focused Dorothea, and like Dorothea is just like she's a lot better than Mercedes, in my view. Like, it's not just like the surround health, which would be incredibly useful on this map as well, but the fact that like she can like cast Meteor and Thora, like just gives her unanswerable range. So she'd do better there. Annette is performing admirably. You know, give Annette her due. She's done very well, but she's not Lysithea. Like, Lysithea could be like dominating this, and to a certain extent we've got Ash, but we'd be in a better position if we had Petra. Or would we? Maybe I'm being a little harsh on Ash there. Gilbert is, I mean, obviously, you know, he's here because of plot. But he's not. He's not good. And like, the thing is as well, like just to moan, like, I can't remember who comes in where. I think this is Felix, Annette, and Sylvain. So I'm not sure who comes through here, or if anyone does. But like, I mean, all right, Sylvain's a bit of an also-ran. But Ingrid and is that called Ingrid, or is that called? I think I do my old trick of calling her Leona. Ingrid and Felix. Yeah, this is dangerous, and we have to be a little bit careful with it. But you know, like they are a force to be reckoned with. I won't be too worried if we've got Annette. Let's Annette. If we've got Ingrid and Felix there. At least not compared to, you know, if Ingrid and Felix were here, it's like, oh my god, that looks so much easier. Because Ingrid can tank probably about as well as Gilbert's got more health, but like she's got more defensibility, and then Felix can just absolutely carve a path through this. Right. But we have tried, we have failed. I will set it up ready to go for next time. But make no mistake, this is the episode end. It was good while it lasted. It wasn't good while it lasted. It was horrendous while it lasted. Based on what I've seen, I think we can do this on Maddening. I don't think it's impossible.
It smells of blood.
But
Shall we go right?
yeah, I don't know. It's going to need a lot of luck. Right, okay. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I really hope you enjoy this map because you're going to be seeing an awful lot of it for the next 5 or 6 episodes. But again, I think it's important to do this like on screen. Like, come and see the failings. It's tough, and you know, I was about to say, if you've got any tips, then by all means put them in the comments. These are recorded months and months in advance, so if Jesus Christ, if by the time this is published I'm still stuck on this map, then like I don't think I'll ever want to see Fire Emblem ever again. But yeah, right. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.